Serenity Funeral Home. We are a family owned and operated funeral home where we offer complete personalized funeral services, leading our community in funeral and cremation services. Make an appointment for your pre need and at need arrangements by calling us at 702 647 0123. Once again, that number is 702 647 0123. Serenity Funeral Home, caring for your loved ones as if they're our own.
Chico Sticks, Pickles, Jolly Ranchers, Mary Jane's, Pop Rocks, Lemon Heads. Should I go on? Bitter Honey, Freeze Cups, Candy Cigarettes. Listen, how about you make your way down to the modern day Candy Lady and see all of this and more? Satisfy that sweet tooth Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. at Sight and Sound Candy and more. Follow us on IG at Sight and Sound Candy and on Facebook at Sight and Sound Candy. We are located at 1000 North Martin Luther King on the corner of Washington and MLK. Give us a call, 702-648-4444. Again, that number, 702-648-4444. Thank you.
Broadcasting live from downtown Las Vegas, you're tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Yo, you tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Hey, it's your man Goose Thomas. What it is, folks?
Yeah.
Y'all hear me? Or no?
No, I
Or
can't
no.
hear you in the headphones. I can hear Goose.
It's okay.
Turn your ears up. There you go.
There we
Welcome
go.
to Let
Hey,
the Ball
yes.
Bounce. This your host, Trey Bailey.
Your man Goose Thomas.
Bill Blockham Logan in the
Yeah.
building, man. This is what we do. We give you guys the best of sports talk radio every Saturday, 2 p.m. Pacific Coast time. We are here to give you guys the best of LTBB. This is what we do.
The
Please
trifecta is back.
We in here.
Yeah, we in here. Please download the Gorilla Cross app on your phone and follow the LTBB crew as we give you guys the best of sports talk radio.
Yes, sir.
Look, Let the Ball Bounce on IG. Let the Ball Bounce at gmail.com if you want to be a sponsor of this great sports talk radio show. And Let the Ball Bounce on Twitter. And that's with one T. Serious, man. We appreciate everybody who is following us on Facebook, the hottest sports talk page in the land. This is what I'm hearing, though. Okay, this has always been what it is. It's over a decade we've been giving you guys the best of sports talk radio. So we appreciate everybody who is following us on live right now on Facebook. Mel Kaufman.
Shout out Mel.
Tamika Bolton. You know, all of our regulars, all of our OGs are people who really show us a lot of love. We appreciate y'all. And we love to keep it real with y'all.
Yeah.
Because there's no faking when it comes up in. You're not gonna get a 4-letter network. We're gonna tell you what you think you want to hear type of deal, right? We're giving you sports perspective from our perspective.
Yeah.
Okay? Not yours, not your neighbors, from our perspective. Now, if you don't agree with that perspective, let us know what your perspective is, but don't crap on my perspective. That's how I feel, right?
Straight up.
Because we get a lot of that on the page, where a person just don't feel like believing in your perspective, so they just gonna crap on your perspective,
Right.
and don't even give theirs.
Right.
We got that a lot.
Yeah. I'm not gonna give you mine, but yours stinks.
You know what I'm saying? We got a whole lot of people out there who are playing jury and judge to our perspectives. So I'm going to need you to be adults about this and have your own perspective. Like,
You're
we're going to
asking
give
for a
you
lot
our
right there, bro.
perspective about this list that's going around. That the ladies put out this list, or it was a poll that was taken. There was a list about certain restaurants you just do not take a lady, or ladies do not want to be taken to on on this list.
And
these
it's not a
restaurants.
generality.
It's not.
Yeah, but
And so we're gonna,
hopefully, y'all don't get a lot of you ladies don't get looped into that.
yeah,
Please don't get looped into that.
yeah. But I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna let my compadres tell you how they feel. So, if we could try to find this list, just so you guys can get a quick reminder.
Oh boy.
Of what restaurants are on this list, and I'm gonna just tell you this, and I'm gonna say it just like I said it on Quan Sports show, that I'm gonna take you. This is Dre. I can only speak for myself. I'm gonna take you wherever the hell I want to go on a first date. I'm going to take you to a restaurant where I want to eat that restaurant's food. This has nothing to do with you. You can call me selfish. You can call it whatever you want.
I would call it assertive, since that's what women want men to be.
They want us to lead,
Want me to
right?
lead.
So you better follow me to the restaurant where I want to go. Now, I looked at some of these restaurants on the list, and me as an adult, 47 years old, for me, some of those restaurants on the list I wouldn't go to on a first date, or maybe any date, because,
That's just you.
that's just me. I'm going to go eat where I want to eat. I like good fish, good fresh fish, nice steaks, things like that. Now, if you can't find anything on the menu at my spot where I took you, then go find that man who could take you to somewhere where you can find something on the menu. Because I may not be it. They have Cheesecake Factory on this list. They have Applebee's on this list right here. I think it's Fridays. They got a Fridays on this list. A Waffle House on this list.
But here's another side of that list, and these women who made the list. Where do you want to go?
They can tell you where they don't want to go. Can't make a decision on
I
where
don't
to
think
go.
a lot
though.
of them even know where they want to go.
Bulk of them don't.
But they've chosen those places that they don't want
Want
to
to
go.
go. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Because dealing with me, we liable to go to a restaurant, get takeout, go up on the hill on Sunrise Mountain, eat that food, and get in the back seat and pull them things off. That's just how it works over here. Call it what you want.
Not Sunrise, though. Oh, God.
Right up there where Mount Hood is at.
Oldie
in
but
them.
goody.
Mount Hood.
but goody. Be glad I'm not taking you to City View.
To the
Hollywood, Mount Hood.
Because I didn't see the drive-in at that spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have a problem with the list? Let's just be honest.
I mean, some of those places, like yourself, I probably wouldn't choose to go on a first date. But
unless you were what? How old?
I mean, my early 20s.
Or younger, like a
or
teenager?
even younger.
Teenager?
Yeah. But Cheesecake Factory? I mean, I think it's a you get women that talk about how they don't want to be in places where they don't feel safe and this, that, and the third. Well, first of all, for me, it's the first date, right? And this is me speaking as a formerly single man, now married man. First date, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know you. So why am I going to go take you to Cleaver or Herbs and Rye or Mastro's, where I spend $500, $600, $700 on a meal and I don't even know you? That doesn't even make sense to me nor my wallet. It's not feasible in my mind that I'm spending $500-$600 on a woman I don't even know.
But you get a lot of capers out here who are willing to spend that much because they feel that, hey, if I take her here, then there's a possibility. Well, first off, she's going on the first date with you.
The possibility's there already.
The possibility is already there.
Weenie. Come on. The possibility's there already because she's with you. Stupid.
Dun, 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 dun.
Come on,
Give it
dog.
away.
Big dummy.
We got a lot of dun-dun-dun-duns out there.
That is crazy.
Capers out
Hands
there.
on hips.
So I'm just not of the mindset that I'm spending $600-$700 on a woman I don't know. I'm not cool with that.
Look,
Tara Lynn said her
Tara
first date
Lynn-
with her husband
and
was at
see-
Wildflower
and see, I was-
on Rancho.
And see, I was just gonna say that.
Bless her.
I was just gonna say that. She was vibing with her husband. She didn't care where
It's
they
She
about
didn't
the
care.
vibe.
If I'm focused on one person in front of me, who gives a damn where we at?
Well, I'm going to tell you this. Every restaurant on that list, and this is just being 100, I will go to on the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, or seventh date.
I think me and my wife went to Macayo's on our first.
Because if I take you somewhere, don't think that any of those restaurants are
those
off
hot
the
chips and the
list.
salsa was
Man,
off the
stop
chain.
it. Stop it.
Don't think that any of those restaurants are off the list like completely.
Right.
They're not.
No.
Right.
We're talking about first date, though. First date.
Yeah. If
You
I
know,
just met you, barely know your name, I don't even know where you live, don't know none of this about you, I'm not taking you to Mastro's. That's not happening.
And if this is another part of this, and if this is something that you have a problem with, you ain't for me.
You ain't for me. You ain't the one. Sorry.
If this has so much importance to you,
Right.
then vibing with me, this ain't
Yeah, I'm
you
out.
ain't for me.
I'm out.
Bye bye.
All right, Bill, where are you taking a girl out on the first date?
It's my choice. I've taken women to nice places. I can't even think of.
Opera House.
Name
No, no, I ain't take them. No, Opera. No.
Name one recently. Like maybe your last first date.
What's the Italian joint up there on West Sahara?
Huh.
Where you have to give them a
Capos.
capos.
Hey,
I just went there for my
that's a
birthday.
decent
Yeah,
restaurant.
that's a great
That's a
first
decent
date.
restaurant.
Decent restaurant.
Yeah,
That's not
And
on
it's
that
so
list.
dark in there,
That
you
not
don't even
be
have
on
to
that
see how
list.
ugly she
yeah.
is.
It's real dark in there. It's nice, nice little ambiance. Hey,
Right.
So yeah, I've taken, first date to Capos, second date to Capos.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I've taken, when I was in high school, I took my first date to First. And we went on a Sunday,
Packed. Well lit.
super lit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we walked past the Second Baptist table, the
Yeah.
Pentecostal table,
Yeah. The victory
table,
Yeah.
St. Paul table.
Yeah.
And go ahead and get that good ambrosia.
Yeah. Yeah. Go and throw you some macaroni and
Ambrosia
cheese on
salad.
that thing.
That chicken fried steak.
Yeah.
Uh,
That
Then
gravy
free
on-
refills.
off top. Orange soda at that time for me.
First Cafeteria
Cream
is what it
corn.
was called.
Yes.
cream corn.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
What about you? First date.
That's why I was telling
In
Bill. I
Mastro, you
took-
said Mastro's?
No, that would not be a first date. Absolutely not. No way. That's just not gonna happen.
What'd you take wifey like when y'all first went out?
We went to Macayo's, bro.
Yeah, and it wasn't. Yeah.
Like, anybody familiar with Vegas know that Macayo's one of the oldest Mexican restaurant in the city.
Yeah.
Like
They don't even
Macayo's
exist
is like
anymore.
a
They don't even-
staple for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't
So,
even exist anymore.
They don't even exist anymore. But that's where we went,
Now,
and we vibed.
Now, could you go to a Cheesecake, Applebee's, any place on that list like right now that you're already in there?
Absolutely, my wife loves that stuff. She don't care. That's the difference.
Yeah.
We going to eat.
We going to eat. It doesn't matter. Like I don't get the where we are right now, where we have to impress women with what we do for them rather than who we are.
I think it's
because
a
if
lot.
you have to do that, they're not the one.
That's not it.
They're not the one.
But a lot of them are just capers, dudes that just cape.
And they fed this beast, is what you're saying.
Some of these dudes out here have fed this beast.
They fed the beast.
Where they have taken these girls to these super expensive restaurants, and now these girls are like, I don't want nothing but that now.
Right. Yeah, well.
See, living in Vegas, we have an advantage because you don't have to take girls to the commercial spots.
Right.
But there's a lot of spots in Vegas that are still very affordable, but it's something
still good
that's memorable too, because in Vegas we have a lot of restaurants out here that are mom and pop spots that you can go to, Italian spots all over the place. So we have an advantage in Vegas, but I think in other cities you might not have that same advantage. So
That's
like
true.
Cheesecake Factory might be one of the best spots that's affordable
In your
to
city.
be able to take a girl to. In Vegas, there's a lot of spots we
Right.
can go.
We could
I've
go
taken
to
the first
any-
date to Taco Terrian. That's another one.
Exactly.
Downtown here.
Yeah.
We could go to any casino here in Las Vegas. Every casino here in Vegas probably has at least 5 to 7 restaurants on the inside of each casino. Here we're spoiled. We can go to any casino and pick a restaurant.
Pick one, yeah. Absolutely.
We can go to any side of town.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't even matter. Yeah, man. I just don't see me taking you to this grandiose steakhouse, spending $400 or $500 on you just to impress you. Now you're not even worried about me anymore. You like, girl, he took me to such and such. It's not even about me anymore. So you've totally forgotten about me or any conversation that we've ever had. It's where I took you. Now that's the bar. That's the bar now. So every time I call you, that's what you're expecting.
And
And it's not going to happen that way every time, sweetheart.
no,
Understand that.
no. Because I
Please.
may take you to Noggles this week.
Come on, man. We'll mess around and be we'll mess around and be in that line that pops Philly cheesesteak
That
at
boy,
2 a.m.
Boy,
Hey, Noggles had the best breakfast burritos.
yeah, they
Eating
did.
outside.
And they turned it to Del Taco.
Messing with me, we
Yeah.
liable to go.
Can you hold a conversation?
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Well, let's
go
hold it-
let's go to Pops real quick. And we gonna stand outside, get these cheesecakes, and we gonna eat it outside.
And let's have a conversation.
Let's have a conversation.
Up underneath the canopy.
Up underneath the canopy. Can you do it or no?
We have a good conversation right
Man,
outside
please.
at Farm Basket.
Yeah,
Straight up.
I've definitely taken girls to taco trucks. The Bonanza in Las Vegas Boulevard, they love it every time.
Come on, dog.
I've never had a
So
complaint.
what if I'm just saying we have a lot of things. Like every city has restaurants, different cultures, different things that they do like to embrace the city.
Right.
So one thing Vegas does here is First Fridays, right? And so
I think that'd be a dope
if you,
first date.
if you go out and have a first date with a girl here in Vegas, a first Friday of every month, you can go downtown. They have plenty of food trucks and things like that. That may be a great
think that's a
first
dope
date
first
and a
date.
great icebreaker.
Absolutely.
What are we talking about?
You out in the open in front of everybody. Ain't no, but it's still y'all. Y'all talking, walking, vibing. Everything's good. What's the problem?
Well,
You know what, man? To me, this whole conversation about this, it just shows the lack of respect for the other person.
That's crazy. It's insane.
I mean,
It really
that's-
does in a
that's-
nutshell.
That's what it is.
In a nutshell.
Yeah.
In a nutshell. That's
A lack
pretty
of
much what it
respect.
is.
You know,
Wow.
you know,
Well, ladies,
and as I said, that's not the one.
ladies, good luck finding them. Good luck finding them. Because if Mastro's is your bar,
okay, well,
good
And I'm
luck.
picking you up from the
I'm-
Donnas.
I'm
on,
come on, huh? What?
I got to pick you up from the Brownies.
I'm picking you up off Bluff on 40 block,
And you want to go?
and you want to go where? You ain't even pay your rent this month.
You stay across the street from the apartments on Rainbow, across from
You stay in
Las
Saratoga
Vegas
Palms.
Athletic Clubs, and you got the nerve.
You stay in Saratoga Palms, little mama.
But a lot of those girls that help make that list haven't even been invited on a date. So
Come on, man. Don't nobody even mess
you're not
with you
even
like that.
invited on a date, and you're telling guys
How
when to
you
take you on a
choosing?
first date.
What?
You'll be lucky if you get Uber Eats, McDonald's.
Oh man.
To me, going on a first date is about trying to get the vibe
Get
with
to
each
know
other
that person.
amongst food. Whether it's
Or an activity.
or an activity.
Like, I don't have to take you to a restaurant necessarily. We can't go to.
Well, sporting event was on this list
That's-
too. of
that's
not to
crazy.
go. And
I saw that. That's crazy.
Every girl I've talked to, because
Nah,
I asked that
you
after our show.
You could do that.
Every girl I asked is like, yo, that's a dope first date
That's
because
a-
you're in a wide open environment. If they don't like sports, okay, cool. But most women, even if they don't like sports,
They're
are going to
just
have fun
enjoying
at
the
a sporting
environment.
event.
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. So you mean to tell
Get out
me
your comfort zone.
You mean to tell me if I take you to this football game, you're not gonna go? If I say I got tickets to this football
No,
game,
we going.
you not going?
And you better go up there and get some of them nachos with that jalapeno
Sauce.
You just not gonna go to this professional football game if I got tickets to it?
Now stop. Something to think about, ladies.
That's crazy.
Hey, fellas, give us a call. Anybody, ladies, give us a
Please,
call.
please.
702-608-3259. Let us know what is acceptable and what's and if you agree with this list. Give us a call.
Crazy.
We'd love to hear from you. Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio. Your guy, Dre Bailey.
Bengals Thomas.
Bill Blockham Logan in
Yeah.
the building, man. Number one, Georgia is playing unranked Florida.
And it's all bad
It's all
at
good.
the swamp.
It's not that bad. 26-7 at halftime. Okay. BYU at halftime 3. Number 7 Texas 21. Shout out to Cuzzo Eddie Heckert out there.
Shout out to Eddie Heckert,
Just a beast on the
Getting it
defensive
done,
end, man.
Getting it done,
man.
Texas is tough though, man.
Yeah,
they,
they are
they was-
tough.
they was gonna have a problem with that
Yeah.
regardless, bro.
Number 8 Oregon 21 against ranked 13 Utah 6.
Yeah.
That's at the top of
Yes,
the
indeed.
third.
They
Unranked Pittsburgh against number 14 Notre Dame. Notre Dame leading that one at the top of the third, 17-0. Duke
Dame's tough.
game I was watching earlier today. Number 20 ranked Duke 0 against number 18 Louisville 17. Top of the
I
third.
think we kind of took their spirit last week.
Ouch,
We took Duke's spirit last week.
man. Number
Won going
22.
away by 3 touchdowns.
By 3?
1 touchdown. Yeah, it was 38-20 was the final.
Number 22, Tulane, 17 against unranked Rice, 7. And that is close to halftime. USC right now is losing to Cal.
Yeah, bro.
Number ranked 24, USC, 17, Cal, unranked 28.
USC won't
Middle
be ranked after
of
today.
the second.
SC won't be ranked after today. They're not that good of a football team. I don't know if people
Well, shoot,
really
you
noticing. They're not that good.
You can't tell the way they beat up on Colorado. Everybody
Well,
thought
see,
they was
that's,
going to
see,
win
that's
the
the
national
thing. They were
title.
beating up on Colorado. Colorado should have won that game. Colorado spotted them 3 touchdowns before they woke up.
Yikes.
They end up winning by 7.
It's tragic. Number 4, Florida State, 41 to 16 against Wake Forest in that final.
Yep.
Number 6, Oklahoma, 33, losing to unranked
Upset.
Kansas,
Yes, sir.
38-33.
Crazy.
Kansas
Crazy.
with that win.
Kansas was ranked earlier in the year and kind of, fell off. I think they ended up losing 2 games, but they back on track and they are now bowl eligible, 6-2.
Ooh-wee.
Yep.
Unranked Indiana against number 10, Penn State. Penn State beating them in that final game, 33-24. Upcoming games, man, we got Washington against Stanford.
I like Washington.
Number 19, Air Force against Colorado State. Number 21, Tennessee against Kentucky. Ohio State against Wisconsin. And Vanderbilt against Ole Miss. Colorado, Deion Sanders and them
Yeah.
against 23 ranked UCLA.
Oh.
Number 17 ranked North Carolina up against Georgia later today. Old Dominion against James Madison.
Georgia State? Where they playing?
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech. And number 11, Oregon State against Arizona later on today. I think that's going to be a good game, too.
And the 6-1 UNLV
Man,
running
on the road
football
today.
Rebels
Yep.
on the road
at Fresno
State.
Yep.
Tonight at 7:30.
They are dog in
gonna
that
be-
game too,
yeah.
though.
Yeah.
They're underdog in that game.
Go
They,
ahead and
if
put
they can
your-
go on the
I
road
think
and
one
beat
more
Fresno
win,
State.
one more win to get them bowl eligible, right?
I think they already are. They 6-1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they bowl eligible
Okay.
already.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ooh-wee.
absolutely.
We love it, man.
They win this game on the road, being I think they might even be a double-digit underdog today, if I'm not mistaken. If they can win this game, I'm not gonna say they'll creep into the top 25, but it's a possibility they could. I'm not gonna bank it though,
Yeah.
but it's a possibility they could creep in there. Tulane in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, that'll be crazy though. 7-1 start for the running Rebels.
Been a long time.
And I mean, if you look at they lone loss against Michigan and what's going on there, that people were saying that Michigan might have to forfeit all of their wins because of that scandal. And if they do, that
Boy.
makes UNLV undefeated.
Boy.
Can you believe that? Can you believe it? UNLV undefeated at any point.
Let me ask you guys this:
Crazy.
if you meet a girl at the club 2-3 o'clock in the morning, you guys really feeling each other, and you say, you know what, I think I want to take you out to go eat, like right now.
This is
it's-
club hours.
Yeah, club hours. Is Roberto's acceptable?
I mean, it's going to have to be at club hours.
Sure.
Do you want these carne asada fries or no?
Take her to Peppermill.
Boy,
Fireside Lounge.
Peppermill, boy.
Fireside
That's
man,
a good spot.
man.
Go sit right
Sleep
next to
if
it.
you
it's
want
still-
to.
And it
And it
still
still
smacks.
is.
It's still smack. It's a creeper too.
Yeah.
It still is a spot.
Yeah.
That's the spot, boy.
It's-
Peppermill.
It's hell getting in that parking lot, but
It's all right.
It's all right. Once you in there, you good.
Love the
Yeah.
Peppermill, man.
Peppermill, man. That was homecoming eats.
Yeah.
After we left homecoming, man, we go to the Peppermill, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. After my homecoming, I went to City View.
Catching tadpoles. You was catching
I
tadpoles
took
at
a
night.
blanket and a pillow too. Might as well get comfy.
Get comfy. We're gonna be here.
It was either that or the Flying J. I mean, which one is right up
I
the street?
mean, yeah, right around, yeah, right up the street. Yeah. That's
Some
funny.
of y'all need to. I mean, you capers out there, y'all need to stop.
That's
Like
They can't
serious.
help
You
themselves.
can't
You
help it,
going
man.
out
They can't
trying
help
to impress the wrong person.
Yeah.
Bingo. Hands on the hips, dudes.
That's insane.
There you go. There you go.
A
That look
strange
right there.
visitor.
That's crazy.
That look right there.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Show it, Quan, please.
Of mighty rivers, and steel in his bare hands.
Terrible.
And who, disguised as Clark Kent, mild-mannered reporter for a great metropolitan newspaper, fights a never-ending battle
That's
for
terrible.
justice and the American way.
Hands on the hips. Dun 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 dun.
That is
Boy.
terrible, man. Shout out my sister-in-law, man, Kanisha Madlock on the live, man.
Man,
Big
she-
Patriots fan right there.
Super Patriots fan, but
Yep.
this is Halloween weekend,
Yeah.
right? And I know a lot of
She
you
had
are
it
going to
popping
be,
last night,
dressing up and wearing your costumes and things for
Yeah.
Halloween. And Kanisha
She
had
did that. That was crazy.
probably the best costume I've seen
Yeah,
in
that
the
was
past
pretty
10 years.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Like, seriously.
It was really good.
She was Jermaine Jackson with that young lineup.
Yeah. Had it down to the T though. Like
Down
it
to
was
the T.
it was good. I can't even front, bro. It was good. It really was.
Oh,
It
man.
was good.
I mean, bruh.
Edges
it
was right. Edges
bruh.
was right, brother.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
That
He
costume
was
right
live.
there, bruh.
Was she singing? Don't take it
She
personal.
should have
No,
been.
no. What song?
she was
Kanisha,
like,
chime in. What song did you sing? What Jermaine Jackson song did you sing?
Easy come,
She
easy
sang.
go. Don't take
That
it
was hilarious.
personal.
Y'all
It was
dressing,
funny.
you dressing up this year?
I was Bobby Boucher last night. Shout out to one of our
Okay.
sponsors, Sight and Sound Candy and More, with the big Halloween block party last night.
Okay.
It was crazy. Shout out Miss Leslie Thomas over there. It was insane last night, man.
Thanks for
Had
the invite.
Kids out.
We
Well, I
appreciate
mean, the entire community was invited. The community found out.
I was thinking about being Prince with the booty out.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Okay.
Oh, she's saying let's get serious.
Oh yeah, let's get serious.
Yeah.
Let's get serious.
Hey, rocking too though.
That was the
Rocking
cut.
though. Yes,
That was the
indeed.
cut.
Let's get serious and fall in love.
Yeah,
we had a good time out there,
I'm
man. It
gonna
was cool.
be what I am always every year.
Dr. Dre.
Yeah, I just throw on, some scrubs, a doctor coat, and I'm a doctor. Dr. Dre.
There it is.
That's it.
There it is. Simple man.
Just simple.
Simple man.
Play off my name.
Yeah, man. Why not?
Bill, I may want to come over and borrow your work uniform, and I want to work for the city this Halloween.
City Dre.
City Dre.
City Dre. I keep them at work. So,
Yeah. Matter of
Yeah,
fact,
I don't
they,
bring them things home.
Nah.
speaking of, people just doing a lot of things in the world, Glorilla got a chance to meet Mike Tomlin in the Pittsburgh Steelers.
How you guys feel about that?
Well, she didn't even know who Busta Rhymes was.
See, that's a problem. This is the problem that we have. Real quick, did y'all catch the clip? I want to say it was either at Virginia State, Morgan State. It was an HBCU homecoming, and they announced that Busta Rhymes would be performing,
Yes.
and the kids booed.
Well, and then you had somebody saying, who the hell is Busta Rhymes?
Are you kidding me?
The
That's
disrespect.
how out of touch.
They're
young-
really out of touch.
Yes.
Do y'all not understand that Busta Rhymes, pound for pound, is probably a top 3 live performer ever in the history of hip hop?
No,
If
they
y'all
don't
have ever
know
seen him, if y'all have ever seen Busta Rhymes live,
that. They don't know that.
No, but they
are
want-
y'all kidding?
No, but this is what they want to hear. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Stop it,
Glorilla.
guys.
Like, first off, she is not an ugly young lady. Glorilla?
I'm officially old. I'm out.
Anyways, she got a chance to meet Mike Tomlin, and, I guess, that's going to catapult us to a playoff win this year.
There you go. Whatever it takes.
That's crazy.
Whatever it takes, Dre.
Nah, bruh.
Whatever it takes.
Oregon just scored again.
Hey,
Utah is suffering right now, guys, at home.
hey, Taylor Swift is so
Oh,
hey.
boy.
You know,
Yeah, enough is enough.
But guess what? Glorilla not going to get airtime or TV time like Taylor Swift is.
No.
No, she's
Long
not.
back. Her back as long as this table. She under 6 feet, but her back longer than the table. It's ridiculous. Whatever. Let the Ball Bounce, Sports Talk Radio. Your guy, Dre Bailey.
And your man, a confused Goose Thomas.
Bill Blockham Logan. Look, NBA has started.
Yes.
And
Fantastic.
some of you are already doubting your team and saying, hey, man, after the first game, we ain't even going to make
It's
the
over.
playoffs.
It's over. That's tough.
Why is this? Why do fans have such high expectations on the first game?
Yeah, it's tough.
Can you guys answer that question?
This is an impatient society, bro.
Yeah.
So that's why I can put a stamp on it. The whole society is impatient.
Even when you think going to Cheesecake Factory is bad, you gotta understand.
Tragic.
You might overreact after one. Is what it is.
We are. I'm gonna have to agree with Bill too.
Yeah.
We are a
Very
impatient
very
society.
very impatient.
I mean, I've never seen a sports team go out and do as well as they did one year and then come back and only bring 2 guys back. I mean, they trade the entire team.
Run the
How
whole
are you
roster out.
able to have some type of cohesiveness with your teammates if every year they're brand new?
Yeah. I mean, if you talking about just changing, keeping your core guys and switching maybe rotation guys, that's one thing. But when you just flip the entire roster and don't
coaches.
keep no key
And
dudes,
coach.
you can't expect to have any cohesiveness at all. You've once again started from scratch.
Every year starting
Yeah,
from scratch.
you can't in a with the way the NBA is now. When dudes are getting younger and younger and better, you can't afford to do that.
No.
You can't.
So let's start with the West. Let's start with the Lakers. Lakers lost the first game to Denver. Then they came back and won
Which was
a
expected.
close game with the Suns.
Yep.
Abe, Devin Booker, and
Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal-less Suns. You have a lot of chatter about AD still playing up and down.
He played much better in that second game.
Then you got Magic Johnson coming out and saying, you're going to have to either step up or shut up. What's this love-hate relationship with AD?
I think
From Laker fans.
I think it's a consistency thing. AD, when you talk about his talent and what he's capable of, I think where people tend to get frustrated is, okay, let's take game one, for example. You have a monster first half. 17 in the first half. I think he had 8 rebounds or something like that first half. You come out in the second half and your name doesn't even get called. 0 points, 0 for 6 from the floor. It's a consistency thing. It's a do I want to do it today or not type of thing, it feels like with Anthony Davis. Now, that doesn't take away what we know he's capable of doing. I just think some people, and sometimes I even get caught up in it, it's a consistency thing with him more so than him sucking, because we know he doesn't suck as a basketball player. We've seen enough of him to know that he's one of the best players in the league. But I think just overall, when folks look at it, and some people just don't know how to express the consistency thing. It's consistency.
What about you, Quan? How you feel about AD in particular when it comes to your Lakers trying to make a push?
Yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, LeBron's been asking him to take over for 2 or 3 years, and he still won't. I think he's too much of a fan of LeBron, and I think Darvin Ham is too much of a fan of LeBron and AD to not
That's interesting.
kick that, in the butt and make AD be the man. But he's in his 10th year, I believe, AD.
You're in the
9th or
league, I
10th.
think.
I mean, so he is who he's going to be. Like, this is AD. And we have to accept that. Like, he's not going to be the leader of a team that's going to win.
So
He
you're,
needs
so you're
somebody
okay
else.
with him shooting more threes like
No,
Darvin
I
Ham?
hate the threes. I hate the threes. Like, if you're open, cool, but like you should be taking a lot more inside shots. You should be going to the hole a lot more. Like, nobody can guard you.
Mid post is his.
Yeah.
That's his operating table. Anything blocked to free throw line extended, he can work in there.
Yeah, but
That's
his
a great shot for
inconsistency
him.
is crazy. It's just Colin Cowherd said that AD's like the milkshake machine at McDonald's. It only works 50% of the time, but when it does, it's really good.
Interesting.
Wow.
Interesting.
Now I'm thinking about getting the milkshake over here on MLK and Lake Mead, and I know the machine isn't going to be up.
You know what's funny is
my cheat meal for the thing. No, it's not.
that'd be the last thing on my mind, or the first thing on my mind if I'm taking my daughter. I'm like, I bet you they ain't got
I
the
know
machine
they
up.
don't. They just don't. Well, I go to Sonic.
What about you, Bill?
Well, for me, knowing that they've already said LeBron is going to be on minutes restrictions.
That hasn't happened yet in
Which
2 games.
they've been saying that for the past 2
Right,
years.
right,
It's not gonna happen.
Right. That's an indication that they want to have AD take over games.
Yeah.
Can he do it? We seen him do it last year when LeBron was out for that little
Saw him
period of
take over.
time.
Seen
He
him take
took over and he really played well
Down there,
during that
average
time.
30 points a game.
Yeah.
You know,
like 30 and
So,
14.
but to me,
insane.
it's still early. It's still early.
Yeah.
I mean,
A lot of these
you
dudes still playing their way into shape, too.
You still got a lot of. You still got a lot of. We know what he is.
Yeah.
We already know what he is.
No doubt.
So when he does play to that optimal level like he did the other night.
Mm-hmm.
My only thing is you don't hear from the people who was criticizing.
Sure.
Give him some love.
Yeah, show him some love. Absolutely.
Give him some love when he plays.
He balled out.
Yeah.
He balled out the other night.
Yeah.
He had a crazy stat line. He
Not
balled
when
out.
he just plays bad.
Right.
When he plays well, give him love.
Give him love. No doubt. I agree.
You know, so
I agree.
that's my thing. It's like I said, it's still early in the year. He could turn it on and possibly end up an MVP candidate. You never know.
Yeah.
Because he has that type of ability.
He has that type of ability in game to do so.
So
yeah,
you know.
AD's stat line was cool. He had a cool stat line, but LeBron had to be the hero to bring them back in that game and had to play every minute of the fourth quarter for them to win.
For them to win against a team that was down its 2 of its 3 best scorers. I mean,
AD should have been that guy doing that. That's what people want from AD. Like, you're young.
Sure.
You're in your prime.
Sure.
That's what people want AD to do, not LeBron at age 95.
Right. Yeah.
LeBron's trying to play with his grandson.
Right.
It's tragic.
And another
That's very
thing,
tragic.
They ain't even got kids yet.
And another thing on the AD situation, you know, if he tries to take over, he tries to do too much, what can happen? Injury.
Well, this is my thing on that bill.
So
my
he's
thing
preserving
is no, I ain't say. I'm just saying he's just playing within his game.
means.
Sure.
He's not trying to do too much.
Right.
You know.
With him not being a primary ball handler, though, I think the offense can work through him inside out.
Probably.
I don't see that being an issue. It's kind of like how Shaq worked. When Shaq took over ball games, the ball worked through him inside out. That's where you got your 50 and 60 point games from Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
We're not asking AD to bring the ball up court and run the offense. Hey, man, establish yourself on the block and work. Do what you can do in here. This is your canvas down here, bro. From that block to that free throw line is where you can work.
And I think
I
think he picks his spots when he does that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's just not going to go down there like Moses Malone and bully his way.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
in the
that's not
post.
him.
Like,
That's
he's
not
just going to pick his spots and do that. He's going to do mid-range, pick his spots when he gets down in the post, and he'll shoot the three.
Yeah.
And he'll pass it to other teammates. So, you know,
Right.
It's still early.
Still early.
Still early.
We're only 2-3 games in.
Yeah.
Switching to the Spurs, man. What do you guys like
I like that young team.
with Benyama, man?
It ain't even him.
It's
To be honest with you, they got some young studs over there, bro. And I said after that first game, even though they end up losing, this team could possibly mess up some playoff seeding if they just continue to play within themselves and get better and better each time
Learn how
out.
to win games.
Just learn how to win games.
Mm-hmm.
They got a good young team over there, bro. A really, really good young team.
You know, I seen a sequence with Wembanyama where somebody was going up for a layup and he blocked it.
Mm-hmm. He had 7 blocks the other night.
And somebody got the rebound and went up for a layup. He blocked it again. Spurs went down. They came down. Wembanyama came down the middle, threw it to him for a dunk. I mean,
Ridiculous.
just the sequence. I'm like,
That's crazy.
this guy right here is the truth. If he can stay healthy, stay out of foul trouble, get a little muscle, which I think he'll be able. That'll come over the course of time.
Yeah.
I mean, the Spurs are going to be a team that you need to watch out for, man.
No question.
Because that dude is a quadruple threat.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, he can pass, he can rebound, he can dribble, he can shoot the three.
Yep.
As a big man, when he's down low, he does not bring the ball lower than his shoulders.
Oh. He works, man. Wemby works.
I think Pop is cooking with grease over there with a little squad over there, man.
Might keep him alive for another 5-6 years.
Yeah.
Kyrie got in the paint, tried to shoot that little boy. Get that joke out of here.
Yeah. Don't eat that. Spalding right on your forehead, son.
Right.
Oh, I got to get that thing up a little higher.
Yeah. A lot higher.
Yeah.
I saw him block a shot.
or create more space.
Brother, I saw him block a shot.
Yeah.
The man took off from free throw line, like from the bottom of the free throw line, and blocked somebody's shot that was standing 2 feet behind the 3-point line.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, come on,
That's
man.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Now,
God make people like that?
yes,
you gotta create space when you talk about shooting
You have to.
a fadeaway or
nah,
something like
bro.
that with
Or a
that cat.
teardrop.
It's not going to happen.
You know them old teardrops that Chris Paul, Kyrie Irving,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
even
Yes.
Ja sometimes they do. You can't do that against the Spurs.
No.
You better
Can't.
you better bring that thing back.
Yeah.
Shoot that 15-footer.
Better think wisely.
Staying on the West, these Mavericks, Luka right now.
Yeah,
he'll still dribble the air out of a ball.
Yeah, yeah, he will. Tom Brady style.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Pun intended, all the way.
And but he's still hitting game-winning 3-point
Crazy.
step back threes
Crazy.
with 2-3 people on him still.
Insane.
He still won't pass
No.
out of the triple team.
But they end up with 11 assists.
That
It's
part.
the weirdest thing in the world. But
Yeah.
go ahead.
And
It's
then go
wild.
smoke a whole cigarette after
Yeah,
the
he
game.
will.
The
And drink a
Mavs,
Michelob.
the Mavs may be cooking with something, but
Yeah.
I just don't see them going far in the playoffs with Luka playing ball like that still.
Mm-hmm.
Like at some point, you're going to have to trust your team. And I believe that they may be parting ways with Tim Hardaway Jr. so far.
I swear I was just getting ready to mention
Boy.
him. I swear. But I wasn't going to mention him
They
in
should have
that
kept
light.
Finney Smith.
Definitely. No question about it. But I was going to say that Tim Hardaway needs to play better in order for them to even have a chance.
Bruh.
Yeah, and right now they're bringing him off the bench. He's not even starting.
No.
So he has to control that second unit and be like
I
a
think
20-point a night score for them to have a chance. He has to do that every night.
I think that's why they brought Seth Curry back.
Right.
Also from
Right.
the Brooklyn Nets.
Yep.
So, watch out for, them. But New Orleans, so far,
Okay.
Mr. Beignet hasn't been hurt.
No, he's actually doing okay.
He's still thick.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's going anywhere.
Yeah.
He'll,
It's not going anywhere.
I'm never going
The
to
childbearing hips are going to stay.
No.
It's not. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys, but
that's a big young man.
But-
that's all we can look at.
He still walk like he finna go tell his mama.
he is
on
about to
somebody.
snitch.
I'm finna go tell you took my
He
ball.
about to snitch for sure.
But
Yeah.
he's healthy.
Yeah.
That team is healthy. And McCollum,
Yeah. I like C. Always like.
so New Orleans is cooking with grease. Memphis was dealt a blow by Steven Adams.
Yeah, that hurt.
Having
That hurt
season-ending knee surgery.
Yeah.
I thought they would be a good candidate to go and get Dwight Howard, but Dwight Howard,
God.
too busy playing with Vienna sausages instead of trying to get back in the league. Now, I don't have a problem.
They said he's one of the best ball handlers that's not in the league right now.
I bet he is. And I heard he just won a hot dog eating contest over at his last team he played for, too.
He loves the inside penetration to the hole.
I don't think we care who he messes with. I think this is an extortion thing. I don't think he, violated anybody. I mean, but at the end of the day, he said it was consensual. For those of you who don't know,
He's being accused of forcibly suck.
well, I thought he was. He does have a ring, so he doesn't suck anymore, does he?
What is going on?
Is Dwight Howard done? Is he done?
To earth with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men.
He did say he was Superman.
He did say he was
The course
Superman.
of mighty rivers.
Look at
Men
him.
steal
All
in his
on
He said that.
display.
And who
Got all his
decides
stuff on
Clark
display.
Kent?
He said
Hands
that.
on the hips.
He said he was Superman. He did.
I really thought
Let me sit up in my
that
chair, man. Y'all got me.
the Memphis Grizzlies had an opportunity to maybe go out and pick up a big man that would help them. And Dwight Howard just has other things that's going on outside of basketball that he needs.
Boogie Cousins is out there.
Boogie Cousins is over at Doolittle tonight.
Possibly.
saying,
No,
bro.
and that's a real thing. No, that's a real thing. We saw him playing in the
I'm just
in the
saying,
summer
Boogie
pro-am.
Cousins is available.
He's definitely available.
Sticking on the West, the Golden State Warriors and the Sacramento Kings played the other night, and Steph Curry had 40. Your boy De'Aaron Fox had 39. I mean, they were going at it. I would love to see them matched up again in the playoffs.
He probably will.
And that is...
I listened to that game last night, and there was a point where Golden State was up by like 18 with like 9 minutes to go.
Yikes.
At the 3-minute mark, it was a single-digit game. I'm like, and De'Aaron Fox was a big part of that. And, I mean, Sacramento is struggling early, but it's a long season, man. Those dudes gonna be right there. They'll win 50 games, I think,
easy,
and they'll be right there. Yeah. I don't see them not building on what they built on last year. I don't see them regressing. Is what I'm saying. So
and
they'll be right there.
And I don't see Klay Thompson, like a lot of people have been putting in the news, that he may be looking to go elsewhere or maybe
where else
explore.
Is he gonna go? Can we be honest here?
I don't think he's going nowhere.
Can we be honest? I mean, we've had this conversation before, guys.
Boy,
so this is nothing new. Where can Klay Thompson go and be that dude on a basketball team?
He's that terminology for him is over.
That's over. No, seriously. No lies. But a lot of people would think we hating on Klay Thompson right now. A lot of people would think that.
Come on,
it's not a hate on Klay Thompson thing.
Now,
this is the way his game is constructed. What we've seen.
Playing with the Lakers, I think he could do very well.
Yeah, in a team that's already established with
all he has to do is
all
move.
he got to do is move.
Move. Get open. LeBron's gonna kick it to you.
But if
you're
asking him to go to a team where he has to control the basketball, no way.
I think he can go to the Mavs and be the shooter that they need.
Yes, he could do that. Yeah. He could go there. Luka is controlling the flow and the movement.
But
Kyrie is controlling flow and movement.
Like you just said to Luka, he dribbles the air out of the ball.
Yeah, he do.
But if you got Klay over there, though, if you got Klay over there, you ain't gonna pass it to him.
No, he ain't passing to Kyrie
over there.
Well, we talking from a shooting perspective. We talking Klay and Kyrie.
Nobody stay in front of Kyrie.
We understand that part. He's a great one-on-one player. I'm talking about a spot up, knockdown shooter.
He ain't doing it.
He's not a knock.
Luka's not gonna pass to him.
I think the best team would be the Lakers for Klay
at this juncture,
as a shooter. That the Lakers could really, really need, especially going down the stretch.
Well, he won't be traded within the division.
No,
they're not going to do that.
I would say Memphis. I would like him to go to Memphis.
You don't think Memphis need another big before they need another shooter though?
You get Klay Thompson over there. You got Ja. You got Bane. You got.
Yeah.
I mean,
he can help anybody. Any team in the association from a shooting perspective,
just not as,
but
a man guy.
not as the man.
Yeah.
You can't ask Klay to do that.
No.
Well,
no.
But doesn't he want the man money?
Yeah, he does want the man money.
Well, is Golden State going to pay him that?
No. I mean, they paid Green, and he thinks he's the man.
They gave him a modest $25 million a year. That's all.
Who we talking about?
Draymond. They paid Draymond.
Yeah,
they just gave him $100 million.
$100 million over 4 years, the same deal he just came off of. The same exact deal. Yeah. So for what he does and what he brings to the ball club,
how much more does Klay want?
And that's about
he's going to want more than Draymond. He's going to want more than Draymond for sure.
But in reality, he's a 4-year, $100 million guy to me right now.
Who, Klay?
Klay.
Yeah, but he's going to want 180, almost 2.
Well, you can't be the dude.
Ability, he probably could get a little bit more.
150?
150, between 150 and 180.
I say the $30 million a year clip.
Yeah.
So 120.
Because if you just
over
relegate
4.
him, if you relegate him as a knockdown
120 over
shooter,
4.
That ain't bad.
You relegate.
He's going to want more than that.
But
You
120
relegate
over
him
4
as
is
a
good.
knockdown shooter.
Mm-hmm.
He's better than Kyle Korver. He's better than them knockdown shooters that's been in the league that a lot of teams have been wanting to put on their team.
Well, I think he's going to be better than Kyle Korver from a defensive standpoint.
Yeah.
So he's not your typical 3-and-D guy.
No.
If that makes sense. Like you got a lot of 3-and-D dudes that's just spot up shooters. Like Clay ain't known for putting the ball on the deck and
He
getting
sure
to the
ain't.
bucket, but he can put the ball on the deck, couple of dribbles and get a
Get a shot
midi.
off, yeah.
He can do that.
Yeah.
But most of your 3-and-D guys can't.
Wait,
though.
is
They're
he
spot
still,
up guys.
Is he still 3-and-D? Because that D has
No.
not been there
Yeah,
for
I don't
3
think he's
years.
3-and-D too much no more.
Well, he would still be considered that though. Like we may not look at it with our eye test. We may not look at
'Cause
it,
he
but he
doesn't play
would
defense
still.
anymore.
But he would still be
Yeah,
considered it.
You
though.
ain't telling Clay to go out and guard your best player no more.
Yeah.
Not right
Yeah.
now.
No.
Yeah, we knew that after
Yeah.
the knee, after the Achilles, was like, that lateral movement is not going to be there.
Let's go ahead and switch over to East before we go over to football and give
Yes,
our
sir.
picks, man. But James Harden is still not with the Philadelphia 76ers. I can see the frustration all over Joel Embiid's face, but
yeah.
I also see frustration over his face all the time. He pouts way too
He stay
much for me.
frustrated. Yeah, it's tough, man. That whole situation is
You got to be done with
It's
him.
a shit
You
show.
got to trade him, and I don't
Yeah,
trade
you-
him to a team that he wants to go to.
and it's an
You're gonna
expiring contract.
You're going to get traded
It's on
to a
1
team.
year.
Yeah, and he's not going to stay with whoever team he goes
Right,
to,
he's
and
not
who
gonna
wants
stay.
to give up the farm
Yeah.
for a guy who's not going to stay
Yeah.
there.
You'd be better off if you're Daryl Morey. You'd be better off finding him, keeping him on the roster, and letting him walk.
So we're
when
back
it's
to
all said and done.
we're back to the Ben Simmons saga all
Essentially.
over again.
Essentially.
God
Essentially.
dang, man.
Yeah, essentially.
Until they trade him.
Essentially. I mean,
So you might as well trade him because that's what you did with Ben.
well, see, this is the thing. Nobody wants him, and nobody's gonna give you the true value that you feel you deserve for him, especially on a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
They're renting him, so they're not gonna give you the value you feel you deserve. If you come to the table, if you're Daryl Morey and you come to the table and say, I want 2 first-rounders, they're gonna laugh at you and hang up the phone. That's simply what's gonna happen. They're gonna laugh, and you're gonna get that. You're gonna get click. That's what you're gonna get. So Daryl Morey is in a bad spot with this, and
he's
James
not
Harden
gonna even expect. He's not going to even accept an apology from Daryl Morey.
No. And James Harden has once again slithered his way out of another destination.
Okay, real quick, the Bucks. How you like the Dame Lillard Antetokounmpo connection?
Working out thus far.
Pretty good.
Working out thus far.
Somebody's going to have to take a back seat on shooting, and I believe that's going to be Middleton when he comes. He's going to have to be more of a defender and maybe a spot shooter. He's not going to be getting a lot of the, hey, the clock's running down. We need to get a shot up. So if somebody's going to take a back seat, it's going to be Middleton.
Can I tell y'all something?
Go ahead.
Y'all might think I'm crazy. Chris Middleton is going to find himself not even being on anybody's mind here in a minute when it comes to that offense. Chris Middleton is going to have to step up majorly for him to even be a thought at this juncture. And that's why I said when the whole trade happened, now personally, I wouldn't have done it. It's working out for them in the first 2 games. Cool. I wouldn't have given up Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday masked a lot of the deficiency that Chris Middleton has on defense. He masked that, and he allowed Chris Middleton to do what he did. It's not going to work like that anymore. He's going to be lost in that offense.
Lost in the sauce.
He's going to be lost in it. You got 2 people
Yeah.
right now. That's and he's going to have to be a spot up shooter, like you mentioned.
Like I mentioned. Yeah, well, we're going to see.
It's
One
tough.
more team on the East, the Boston Celtics. What you like so far with the Boston Celtics?
The balance.
They're playing small ball.
Yep,
You
definitely
think
playing
that's
small
going to
ball.
work, though? Small ball.
Sure. He can work.
They're getting open shots,
He can work.
so it's not like they're not getting the looks.
Yeah.
But for me, with them, it's the balance. The balance of scoring that they're getting. They're able to get to the bucket. That's not a problem. Even scoring over, much bigger players. So I don't see any issues right now with the Boston Celtics. Not at this current stage.
Well, NBA is fantastic.
Yes, it is.
Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio Show. Your guy, Dre Bailey.
Man, Goose Tommy.
Bill Blockham Logan, this is what we do. Give you guys the best of Sports Talk Radio every Saturday, 2 p.m. Pacific Coast time. Look, we finna go and give you our picks for NFL tomorrow.
Yes,
so we can be
sir.
done with y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, Bill. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. First game on the docket, we have the Cowboys at home against the Rams. Why y'all laughing?
What's that? Is that the first game in the morning, Bill? Is that the first game you saw,
First game
Bill?
on the
Bill,
docket.
that's the first. It is. It's a high noon game.
10
Correct.
o'clock.
It's noon in Texas. Yes.
10 o'clock.
You know
He's
what?
correct.
I
He's
am-
right.
I'm going to go with the Rams in this game. I think they have a bounce-back game.
Cowboys.
No, it's going to be a good game, but I like the Cowboys.
I'm going Rams in this
I'm gonna
game.
go Cowboys.
Let's go.
Next game, we have the Dolphins at home against the Patriots.
I'm going Dolphins at home.
Dolphins.
Next game, we
They're
have
really
the Giants at home against the Jets.
I'm going Jets.
Jets.
I got the Giants.
Really? Okay.
Got the
All right.
Giants.
All right.
Yeah,
Did they switch quarterbacks?
Yeah, Tyrod.
Yeah. Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, I'm going
First
with the
black
Jets.
quarterback in the franchise history to win a game, by the way. Go ahead. That's
Oh.
crazy. That's insane.
Next game on the docket, we have the Steelers at home against the Jaguars.
Ooh, that's going to be a tough ball.
Yeah, I'm
game,
going
bro.
Jags.
It's going to be a tough ball. It's
Wow,
gonna be a
he's
tough
betting
game.
against his
Steelers,
team?
Steelers are at home. I'm going to go with the Steelers, but that's going to be a tough
I'm
game.
going
I'll take the
Jags.
Jaguars.
That's
Yeah,
going
I'm
to be
going
tough.
Jags.
I have no.
Travis Etienne is balling.
It's tragic.
Next game, we have the Titans at home against the Falcons.
Titans.
I'm going Falcons, man.
Titans.
I'm going Falcons
Give me the Titans at home.
to win on the road.
And they're shopping their running
They're
back. But go
shopping
ahead.
everybody over
They
there.
are
look
shopping.
like.
And
because I
Hopkins.
think this is the last year of his deal, too.
Yikes.
It's the last year of Derrick Henry's deal. So
Hopkins been
trying to
there
get
for a
rid of the
week.
12.
That
million.
part. He
That's
ain't
tough.
even in the park
Next-
in the parking lot yet.
Yeah.
Tough.
Next game, we have the 0-6 Panthers at home against
The other team.
the Texans.
The other team. Texans.
Yeah, I'm going
Texans.
Texas.
Panthers are a travesty.
Yeah.
They might not win a ball game this
They
year.
miss Sam Darnold.
They might not win a game.
Y'all got him though.
Yeah, he was close to starting this week. He went in. Brock went in
Yeah.
concussion protocol.
Next game, we have the Packers at home against the Vikings.
I'm
Give me
going
the
Vikings.
Packers. Give me the Packers at home.
Packers at the house.
No,
Yeah.
I'm going
Packers
Vikings
at
on
the
the
house.
road. Vikings on the road.
Yeah.
At
Don't
the
let that
house.
one win fool you.
Yeah, they
Packers at the
coming
house.
off a great win
It was a
against the
great win.
Cowboys.
It was a great win.
So
They played against us.
I'm
They
just
played
messing
us.
with you. It's
Yes.
49ers.
They beat up on us, man. Dogged us. I ain't gonna
Next
even
game,
lie.
we have the Colts at home against the Saints.
I'm going Saints.
Give me the Saints on
It's
the
different.
Their coach quarterback is out. But he's done for the season, right?
Saints.
road. No, yeah, but they got
Saints
Gardner.
ain't been
They got the
tickling my
Gardner.
fancy, man.
Mitchell's been balling.
Yeah, man.
Saints ain't been tickling my fancy, bro.
I'm going. You got a fancy?
They ain't been tickling.
You know what?
it, man.
Let Dwight
They ain't
Howard
been
find
tickling
out.
it, man.
Dwight Howard's coming over.
A fancy. You got a fancy. That's
fancy?
wild. That's wild, man.
Ne-
Oh, snap.
Next
That's
game,
funny.
we have the
That's
Commanders at home against the Eagles. Give me the Commanders.
funny. Wow.
Man, I'm going Eagles. He a hater. He doing that because
Really?
they in the same division.
That was a prayer. That was a prayer.
Give me the command.
He was
Give me
asking
the
God.
Commanders.
He was asking God.
You
right?
hear that,
He
Tara?
did. He
Man?
did the.
He picking the
he did
Commanders
the-
over the
He did
Eagles.
the. He did the Denzel.
Well, she came
The
on talking about
Commanders.
F the Cowboys.
Yeah,
she
she
sure
did.
did.
So,
She
hey,
did. She started out the show that
F
way.
the Eagles.
Yeah, yeah. Before we even
can't
started
say the
talking about
word.
football, she said that.
Yeah. So, Commanders.
Give me the Eagles, man.
God damn it.
Let's go.
Next game, we have the Seahawks at home against the Browns.
I'm going Browns.
Give me the Seahawks at home.
Seahawks at the house.
I'm going Browns on the road.
Seahawks at the house.
Next game, we have
Even though the
Ravens.
Browns are the best statistical defense in the league right now.
Next
Yeah.
game, we have the Cardinals at home against the Ravens. Give me the Ravens.
I'm going Ravens.
Ravens.
Next game, we have the Broncos at home against the Chiefs. Give me the
Chiefs.
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 By 40.
Yeah,
And the
by a lot.
coach wants young Flip Wilson.
Flip.
No, he really wants his quarterback gone. Like they're really not gelling right now.
Hey, well,
He should
you
want
know.
himself gone.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Next game, we have the 49ers at home against the Bengals.
Got to bounce back, man.
I'm going Bengals.
We got to bounce back. We got to bounce back.
I think Bengals need.
Can't lose 3 in a row, man.
I think Bengals need this game.
Can't lose 3 in a row. Yeah, we got to get to Burrow early.
Next game, we have the Chargers at home against the Bears.
How was Steve Wilkes calling those defensive plays?
I'm going Bears.
Give me the Chargers.
No, man.
Chargers.
No, give me the
Chargers.
Chargers. Give me the Chargers. I take that back.
Give me the Chargers.
And
Take
the
it
Monday
back.
night game, we have the Lions at home against the Raiders.
Give me the
the
Lions.
Give me the Lions by a lot.
Look, man, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thanks for listening to Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio.
Wait.
Look. Oh, yeah, the fight. The
No.
fight.
No.
What are we talking about?
You got 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, dog.
Oh, yes. Let's get it.
Yeah, you got to knock.
Forget
down
you,
this man.
Bill.
He tried to get out
Oh, the
of it.
camera's set up too.
He tried to get out
Is the
of it.
camera set up? Oh,
Yeah.
it is. It is set up. You know the yearly bet.
Explain
of course.
it, Bill. Explain it, Bill.
I'm a Dodger fan. He's a Yankee fan. We have a bet every year which
just
team has
football.
the best record.
Straight up.
And for like the third, fourth year in a row, my Dodgers have been the better team
Absolutely.
out of the two.
Come on, man, because I'm on my knees too long.
Whoa.
Dwight Howard
whoa,
coming.
Whoa, man.
Who got the 30 seconds?
I got you.
Got it?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
And go.
All right.
The minute and a half. Boy, please.
Dwight Howard's right behind you.
Time. Good stuff, man. Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Dre knocking it out, man.
Yeah.
Tamika Bowden says, "Stop betting, Dre."
It's a good workout for me. Look, man, big ups to my
Absolutely,
big
yeah.
homie Cassio today, man, from the block.
Yes,
We
sir.
meet up every once in a while, man, and we went and played handball. I played handball with him today for the first time. And you want to talk about a workout? Y'all ain't never played handball, man. You may want to try it.
Hey, we got a new list real quick before you close out.
What list is this?
List of things men refuse to pay for if we're not married.
Ah,
Okay.
that's a good one.
I can't see that far. My eyes
Bills,
is bad.
rent, house, car, hair, nails, bags, purses, jewelry, designer stuff, vacation, furniture to go with your crib, plastic surgery. Oh, man, you really shouldn't pay for that. Bottles at the club. What
That
is
part.
Za?
I don't know
Oh, I don't know
what
what
Za
that is. Pills. Oh, golly. Car repairs,
Unless it's the
food
morning.
for another man's
Car
kid.
Food for another man's kid.
Food for another man's kid. That's crazy. Gas, Uber or Lyft, DoorDash, snacks, and
Your
your
ties.
ties.
You know what?
Your ties. though.
You know what? I'm gonna have to go with that list.
I gotta go with that
Since
list.
y'all
That's
got
a
a
good
list,
That's a good
That's
list.
a good list.
That's a good list. I'll rock with that.
Za is weed, bro.
Oh, okay.
Thanks
All
to
right.
Quincy.
Leave,
to Quincy
leave it up.
for knowing all
Look,
the
leave it up to
drug,
the preacher.
these
Leave it up to the
youngsters-
preacher to tell us what Zai is.
Well,
said
you know,
that
all
quick.
preachers.
Right on, Q.
Well, all pastors weren't pastors at some point. Someone was leaders of gangs.
I ain't
out
never
here.
heard it called Zai.
Well, DeQuincy has.
Yeah, well, there you go. I hadn't heard that one.
If your pastor didn't have a life outside of pastoring before he was a pastor, you know, because you know,
Zaza
I
Pachulia.
I know.
Zaza Gabor.
That's
Zaza Gabor.
funny.
Look, I know
That's
some
hilarious.
pastors that used to be head of whole gangs and stuff.
Straight up. In real life.
You know, so
Yeah.
until they
Shot
change
callers.
their
Now they're
life.
smoking that holy za.
Real life.
Holy Zai.
Real life shot callers.
Holy Zah.
Yeah.
Well, big ups to all the pastors who out there who still banging the congregation for all late shifts every week.
Still out of breath?
Yeah. Light work, though. Light work. We appreciate y'all, man. Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio. We love y'all. We
Yes, we do,
appreciate y'all, man. We love giving you guys Sports Talk Radio.
Everybody
And we love
chimed in
giving y'all a
today,
piece
man.
of us.
Yes, indeed.
All right. So those of you out there who are going to partake in this weekend's festivities, be safe.
Please.
Drink responsibly.
Please.
Okay.
Inspect that candy.
Please.
Yes.
Don't
And
dress
br-
up as Dwight Howard.
Yes. And no bringing home
Ouchie.
apples and
No.
you know homemade brownies and stuff like that. None of that.
None of
Yeah. that's just stupid.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Your guy, Dre Bailey.
Man goes Thomas.
Bill Blockham Logan. Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio Show. We love y'all, man. Happy Halloween weekend.
Quincy's hand out za.
Why they call it that?
I don't
Just
know,
call
brother.
it weed.
I have no idea, man.